My full name is Henry Jesse Vasquez, or in Spanish, Enrique de Jesus Vasquez. I grew up in Imperial Beach, California, back in the 1960s. It's the most southwesterly city in the United States. I went to school, elementary, middle school, to St. Charles Catholic School, a block away from our home. And high school, I attended Marian Catholic High School. My work title currently, I'm with Residential Bancorp. I'm currently the branch manager of Residential Bancorp. Been in the industry since 1978. What drew me to the lending field, actually, I answered an ad in the newspaper. For some of you that are not my age or don't know what a newspaper is, that was the way that you would advertise for employment. So I answered an ad that said looking for a bilingual Hispanic employee for a finance company. So I started in the finance industry, learning how to collect and learning how to lend back in 1978 with household finance. What made me start this platform is, with 43 years in the industry, I have been blessed to touch many lives, many clients, many coworkers, peers in my real estate and lending industry. And I've had many loan officers and some agents call me El Padrino. So I thought it would be a good platform to use to enrich and share what I have learned in my 43 years, the do's and don'ts, but more than anything, a roadmap that can possibly help you. My life goal is to find the best in others on a daily basis. So that's my mantra that I use every day. Is I wake up in the morning, I'm thankful for God that He's given me another day, and I look at myself in the mirror and say, Henry, find the best in others and find your next client, right? Because I've been on commission since 1991. Well, I think the quote that motivates me is, you were given one life. I was given one life, and I have to make the best of it. And I have to find always the best in others. If I can do that, I remain a humble servant. On my free time, I love music. When I hear the radio, it gets me up, gets my arms moving. I can tell a little story, which maybe I'll elaborate on some other time, but as a child, it perked me up when I was little. I love music. I love sports. I love to coach. I love to give back to my community. I think the balance comes when you have to realize that you have to focus on the tasks that are given to you today. At the same time, you have to know when to basically stop. And I'm really lucky because at my home, I have kind of poor signal in my home. And prior to obtaining the high-tech internet right now, my phone would cut off or it would end. So when I would walk at home, it was a time for family time, right? So I can elaborate a little bit more on another video, but it's very important to have that balance. So when you're home, it's family time. When you're at work, it's work time. My greatest accomplishment, I think, is perseverance, is preserving in this industry. Being in this industry 43 years, it's not easy to get up in the morning and say, Go get them, Henry. Another day. There's daily challenges, obstacles, but at the end, to me, is finding solutions. So I am a solution and problem solver.